From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, this is Huntsville High School Hornets basketball. It's time for the Huntsville Hornets pregame show. Let's go courtside. Enjoy the voice of Huntsville Hornet basketball, Luke Scott.
And welcome to Nacogdoches, Texas, here deep in the heart of the Piney Woods. My name's Luke Scott here, bringing you the district opener of Huntsville Hornets basketball here in Nacogdoches. Hornets come into district play 2-11 overall against Nacogdoches, who coming in really hot right now. A good 14-9 team. As myself, Luke Scott, here on the call with Jordan Smith. And Jordan, this year Huntsville's been a little bit of an up and down team. Haven't been able to really sustain anything offensively, but a really young team coming into district maybe produces something late here in the season to propel themselves into the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. When you come into the season with as young of a roster as Huntsville does, you know there's going to be a lot of trial and tribulations throughout the year. You're hoping it by the time district comes, you can at least put something together that'll get you some good wins throughout the year and really just try to build on, getting ready for next season. And so far, unfortunately, has not been the issue or has not been the case so far this season. But, hopefully they get a win here tonight in Nacogdoches.
Huntsville made up majority of underclassmen, only 4 upperclassmen on the team, 1 senior Braden Roselle, and 3 juniors, the rest being freshmen and sophomores. That's kind of a tough spot to be in if you're Coach Jay Oliphant. It's a team that's not really experienced, and it's going to take some blows early in the season. What do you think they've learned earlier this season going into district play?
Well, that's the thing. You had a good amount of non-district play to kind of work out everything, get some good experience. You're not going to get much better experience, though, when it comes to district play. Obviously, you take that non-district to really kind of work out the adjustment. A lot of these players, obviously, jumping from the middle school game to the high school game with as young of a roster. Some of the maybe even sophomores playing their first year of varsity. So It's a lot of a learning curve in that first half season to kind of try to figure out, okay, the speed of the game, how's my game going to work, what adjustments do I need to make? And so far, each player's just been trying to work on that slowly and surely.
We got a chance to catch up with head coach Jay Oliphant before tonight's game. This is KSAM Sports here, Hornet Vision powered by KSAM Sports. Welcome in pregame here in Nacogdoches with Coach Jay Oliphant. Coach, 2-11 start on the year in opening district play. How does the team feel coming into district?
We're kind of up and down. We're extremely young, so sometimes we look good and sometimes we don't. So hopefully tonight we can put a good 4 quarters together and see what happens.
Coach, offensively, the team has been through some struggles, missed a lot of layups in the past games. You came off a win a couple nights ago, and then last game took a loss against Livingston. How do you rebound from that coming into against a good Nacogdoches team?
The main thing is we looked at the film, went over some things that we did wrong. Hopefully we corrected those and come out tonight and see if we can give a good effort and give Nacogdoches a good test.
Coach, who's a player to look out for tonight opening district play? The senior, some of your leadership. Who you got?
We have a couple of players I think that are playing pretty well. Aiden Pearson's playing pretty well. He's a sophomore. Chad Johnson's playing pretty well. He's a freshman. And Roselle shooting the ball pretty good at times. He's a senior. So we're pretty young, and the main thing is hopefully we grow up pretty fast tonight.
Coach, I want to talk about that youth. How does it help you in a way in district? Do you go in kind of, not oblivious to the situation, but, it's kind of like you play a little freer or something? Well,
it kind of has me on pins and needles because I never know what to expect. Hopefully we come out and play well. Them being young, the Nacogdoches is going to be coached pretty well. They're going to be pretty intense and get after us on defense. So we have to be able to take care of the ball. The guard play has to be extremely well tonight. So I'm hoping they'll be able to handle that pressure and be able to be composed and do good things.
All right, thank you, Coach. This is Luke Scott with Coach Jay Oliphant. Wrapping up pregame. We'll be right back here in a little bit. This is Hornet Nation Broadcast Network powered by KSAM Sports. Welcome back here, courtside here in Nacogdoches, Texas, at Nacogdoches High School. We're going to bring you the starting lineups. We're just about a minute and 30 seconds here left till tip-off. First for the visiting Huntsville Hornets, number 3, Kashawn Carrington. Number 3, junior Kashawn Carrington. Number 5, Aiden Pearson, another sophomore. Senior guard, Braden Roselle. At guard, freshman Chad Johnson, and down low, DeMarcus Williams there, another sophomore. And then wrapping up here for Nacogdoches, our starting lineups here, Karan Tutt at point guard. We're gonna have Jalen Brown at shooting guard, Reginald Flemings at guard, Lane Laird down low, and Bryson Tolson on the wing. Jordan, coming into this game, obviously 2-11, haven't had the best start, but Huntsville trying to turn the season around here in district.
Yeah, and no better time than the first game, right? Turn things around, get a big win against obviously one of the better teams in the district, but also a longtime rival. This is a team that Huntsville is no stranger to. They faced them a good amount of times over, especially the last 4, 5, 6 years or so. This is a team that Huntsville is very used to. They know how they play. So it's going to be interesting to see how this squad goes up against this Nacogdoches Dragons squad here tonight to start district play.
So far, Huntsville 1-8 from out when they're playing away from Huntsville. We're going to go to PA and stuff for our national anthem. And a beautiful rendition there of our country's national anthem. Again, Huntsville coming to this game 2-11, beat Hudson at home on the 6th, 67-65, and then lost to Livingston last time out. That was in Livingston, 80-56. Nacogdoches coming in kind of a streaky team here, Jordan. 14-9. They have multiple long-time win and losing streaks. Came in on a 5-game winning streak, then lost a couple straight. Coming back, they lost one a few nights ago. Now they won their last one. This is a team that's been able to really get things going. As we're fixing to wrap up here our pregame show, we'll be back in a little bit. This is KSAM Sports powered by Hornet Vision, powered by KSAM Sports.
This has been the Huntsville Hornet basketball pregame show. Get ready, Hornet Nation. Tip-off is next. The following is a KSAM Sports presentation on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to feel the sting. It's time once again for Huntsville Hornet basketball. Let's go courtside and join the voice of Huntsville Hornet basketball, Luke Scott.
Welcome back here. Luke Scott here alongside Jordan Smith. Huntsville fixing to get ready here for tip-off here in Nacogdoches. Again, Nacogdoches is one of the preseason picks here to maybe win the district and get into those playoffs. Huntsville coming in with a very inexperienced team against a team full of juniors and seniors, that is the Nacogdoches Dragons.
Yeah, absolutely. And, like we've said all pregame long, this is going to be a good test to see what this young Huntsville squad is made out of. A good test to start district play here against, like we've said, one of the better teams in this district, not just this year, but all around through the last few years or so.
So it'll be Bryson Tolson tipping off against DeMarcus Williams, and we are off. Nacogdoches is going to win the tip. Now goes back to Tutt. Tutt's going to come across half court. One of the leaders of this team, junior, going to go over to Flowers. Back to Tutt now. At the top, Dragons looking to find something. They go down low. Back out for wing. That's Jalen Brown for three. Missed it. And getting an offensive rebound here for Nacogdoches. Pops it back out. Reginald Flowers, deep shot. And Nacogdoches is going to get things started off three. Good shot there for the Dragons. Now it comes the Hornets. Hornets trying to get something going here. Over to Aiden Pearson, one of the best scorers on the team. That's for three. And he's going to get the roll. Braden Roselle gets it from deep. The lone senior of this team gets the Hornets off start. Dragons going right back down low to Bryson Tolson. Put back is good. 5-3 lead now for the Dragons. Huntsville getting something going here, scoring their last possession with a three there by the lone senior. Roselle pops it right back out. Back to Roselle at the top. Kicks it over to Aiden Pearson. And back to Keyshawn Carrington. Over to Pearson. That's going to be an offensive foul, a charge there. And that's something talking about to Coach Olfen earlier. Turnovers have been an issue this year.
Yeah, and again, that comes with a young, inexperienced squad. You're going to have a lot of turnovers. And again, that's part of adjusting to this level of play.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit of adjustment period. There's going to be some miscues. You just kind of have to have it with the growing pains.
Flemings now back down low. Kicks out now. Hornets coming down fast, trying to get out and run. That was something that Coach Oliphant wanted to do earlier in the season out to Pearson. Pearson kind of check his man off the wing at the elbow, and he's going to get called with the travel there. Just caught that pivot foot, got a little loose with it, and it's another turnover here. Early second turnover for the Hornets. So now comes here Nacogdoches. Dragons here, Tutt, cross half court, finds his man. Back to Tutt, and that one's going to be a wild pass. So that's gonna be the first turnover there for the Dragons here tonight. 5-3 lead, 5 minutes, 53 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Chad Johnson kicks out to Pearson. Roselle for the three. Feeling it early. No, not gonna get that one to go. Rebound now for the Dragons. They're gonna push it half court quickly. As it will be a travel there. I believe that was on Flemings. It's a little sloppy to come out of the opening whistle here.
Yeah, just trying to do a little more than what they're capable of playing. You don't want to play over yourselves, otherwise that's where all the miscues come from.
A good take, and that one will be going up for two. Good take to the basket. That was Chad Johnson. Or no, I'm sorry, that was DeMarcus Williams there. He will be shooting two.
And a good job of forcing the contact as well. That's what you want to do early, especially when things aren't going well to start. Just simple basketball. Force yourself to the lane, force yourself to the free throw line, get the easy 2 points, and just slowly work your way into the game.
First one is good there for Williams. You know, looking back in the season so far, Huntsville has the athleticism to match up with just about all the teams, but they lack an experience they gain in athleticism. As the second one there for Williams is good. That's going to tie up the game now, 5-5 early here. We're just under 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Dragons around the three-point line, goes right back down low. We've seen that again, and that one just cannot gather his feet there. Will be a travel on Bryson Tolson. So we will have a substitution here. That is Kel Anthony coming in for Reginald Flemings there for the Dragons. Up comes Chad Johnson. Heard about him in the pregame this year, one of the freshmen. Really impressing Coach Oliphant. Out the wing, kicks it out. There's Johnson for three. Cannot get a rebound. Laird coming back up now are the Dragons. Around the wing. It's Tyron Matthews, not Kel Anthony. That's for three. A good rebound there, good fighting rebound there for the Hornets. Johnson's gonna try to pick something up. He's gonna kick it out, never mind, or pull it back. Johnson looking for a cutter. Throws it out to Pearson. Pearson, and that's another travel there. That one on the lone senior, Braden Roselle, as the turnovers are really starting to mount up. These are some wasted possessions. Hornets are playing really good defense, but just wasting offensive possessions.
And that's the thing, too. You don't want to waste too many possessions because you never know when you're going to have that many opportunities again in a ball game to try to take advantage.
Both teams with one foul here early. And we got a block here. That will be on Roselle. No shot, though, so Dragons will be inbounding. We got a couple substitutions here coming in. It's Jawan Giddens coming in and Brett Butler for Kashawn Carrington. And didn't get the other. As that one's fouled. Good take there for the Dragons. That was Jalen Brown going up, fouled by Brett Butler, who just came in.
Already the third foul by Huntsville here with just over 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. You know, that along with all the turnovers that already happened, you already mentioned it. You know, a lot of miscues early on. Again, young team, but still, you don't want to have that many miscues no matter what age your roster is.
On the floor right now, only one senior and one junior, the rest underclassmen. That's tough to deal with here early in district play. First one was good. Second one, off the front iron, no good rebound for the Hornets. Chad Johnson there doing it himself. Finds Butler. Pearson trying to find someone, goes back to Butler at the top of the wing. Going across the arc at top. Chad Johnson trying to break his man down. And we do have a foul. Will be a grab there on Tyron Matthews. Hornets inbound the ball. Out to Giddens. Juwan Giddens, saw a lot of him in the football season playing quarterback. Here he is now on the hardwood. It's Johnson. Johnson trying to find the pick and pop there, but Giddens wasn't there on the roll. So another turnover for the Hornets.
And just a little miscue there in communication. Giddens set the pick, but because the player basically collided right into him, it delayed his roll off of the pick, which ended up being why it went out of bounds.
You know, you got to credit Nacogdoches on those. They're just making it difficult for Huntsville, not being able to gain easy room, staying on the whole way. Here's Nacogdoches now on the offensive end. Trying to go down low. They've been doing that a lot there with Laird and now Tolson. A couple substitutions coming in. That's Sean Alexander coming in for Roselle. Dragons trying to find an inbound man. Wide open in the corner, left alone. That one rattles in and out, no good. The rebound will hit the end line for Hornets ball. Low scoring game, we've seen that a lot this year. Just offensively, defensively, the Hornets have always brought it. But offensively, just haven't really been able to get things going. 65 game here early in Nacogdoches lead. That's Pearson for three, no, blocked. Good block there by Tim Cox. Cox is gonna lose it now on the floor. Back to Cox there at the top of the arc. Now kicks it out there. Down to Tolson. Tolson maybe got away with a little bit of a push there. And it will be a good layup there. 8-5 now in the first. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Johnson brings it up. Giddens looking there for the pick and roll. Pearson left alone. No good. And another rebound here for the Dragons. There's Tutt now. Tutt over to Brown. Brown to Cox loses it on their pass. Good play there by Pearson on defense. Now Johnson back, and that'll be an illegal screen there on Giddens, just did not set his feet all the way. Got a couple substitution. Yoshi Parks coming in, and Mikhail Lockett here for the Dragons. And Jordan, early turnovers killing the Hornets offensively right now.
Absolutely. You know, that was the first foul in probably, a couple minutes of play. But still, the turnovers, it mounts up very, very quickly, especially in this game of high school where everything's so fast-paced.
Go back to Tolson. He stepped out on the inbounds line. So another turnover, a bunch of turnovers here early. A tough district opener here to play in Nacogdoches for the Hornets. Up begins at the top of the key. Now to Butler. Swinging it around, just not able to find a good shot. Here's Johnson there trying to find the pick and roll again. Johnson gonna take a three. That one no good off the glass. Good rebound there by Giddens. Butler now getting pushed. And that will be a foul there on Mikhail Lockett, junior guard for the Dragons. Good offensive possession there for really getting that rebound. Keeping the play alive turns into another possession here.
Absolutely, but you also don't want to force up shots. I feel like that three was a little bit of a forced shot there. Remember, in Texas high school basketball, there is no shot clock. You have all the time in the world that you want to try to get the right play going. So don't force up shots if you don't have to.
1 minute, 17 seconds left to go here. The players are getting talking to from the head ref here. Butler inbounding with that play that everyone runs in the beginning, and you know, all throughout junior and playing even through the school and in college, that stack now.
I remember using that in rec league ball.
Yeah, Savion Conte. Saw a lot of him on the football field earlier this year too. Pearson out of Butler. Butler trying to find someone down to Giddens. Butler open for three. He's got a good shot. Not gonna get it down though. Good rebound there for the Dragons, as that one will be a block. A good try there for Giddens. Tried to draw the charge there, but just wasn't able to keep his feet set.
Yeah, like you said, good job there by Giddens to just try to see if he can get the early foul there and try to force a turnover. You're still within one possession early on, so good play thus far, but yeah, just wasn't able to get the feet set.
That's Johnson coming in for Giddens now. Junior for junior, one of the few on the team. That's an open J. No good. Offensive rebound, back out. And it will be a race to the ball as the Dragons do keep it alive. Really nice play there for Nacogdoches as they go down low again. And another offensive rebound. That one's good. Jalen Brown there for Nacogdoches. 10-5 lead now for the Dragons. Conte trying to find something here. 12 seconds left to go. Butler's going to force up a three. No good. That one will be off Johnson, who just came in. 7.39 seconds left to go. We'll see if the Dragons can get anything going. And up late. 4 seconds to go. 3 seconds. They got to get a shot off right now. Going to the rack. And on the roll off the rim. That will do it for the first quarter. 10-5 lead here for the Dragons, but Huntsville looking strong defensively. We're going to try to keep it in it right here. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is the Hornet Nation powered by KSAM Sports.
The year-end sales event is going strong here at Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. From the rugged Ford F-150s with a combination of features that make them the perfect truck to the all-new, roomier, and more fuel-efficient Ford Explorers and Expeditions, there's still time to get a no-bull deal. Don't mark it off your list. Head on over to Bill Fick Ford or shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Happy New Year from Bill, Amy, and all of us here at Bill Fick Ford.
Welcome back here. 7 minutes, 57 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Aiden Pearson now driving to the rack on the baseline. No good. Can't find anything. Back to Johnson now. That's Kai Johnson trying to force something up. Not there. Johnson. That's Chad Johnson. A good take to the rim. Just rolled off the rim. And now Dragons looking strong and coming back now. Dragons. Jalen Brown for three. And that one's good to extend the lead to 8 now. 13-5 now is the scores. Good shot there by Brown. Huntsville in a little bit of a scoring drought. Score on the first possession and nothing since from the field. Only the 2 free throws there from DeMarcus Williams. Now Chad Johnson, another 3 forced up. That one no good. Pearson coming in, sweeping it for the rebound. Can't get it though. Back comes from left to right to the Dragons, and that one will be a foul. See who they got on. They did get it on Keyshawn Carrington. Out comes Pearson now. And then comes Derek Hood. Again, so many of these guys, underclassmen, undersized. Yet no quit as another 3 goes in. That one's on Tut. 16-5 lead now for the Dragons. Jordan, Huntsville's got to get something going right now.
Yeah, I mean, with those threes, you can't really do much. Whenever you're contesting them on defense and they're making them, not much you can do. You just got to respond and play smart offense.
Now Hood now, top of the key. A lot of action beyond the 3-point line, but he can't get anything inside. Williams, I'm sorry, that's Johnson now. Good mid-range shot there, no good for Sean Carrington. Back comes the Dragons. Dragons are going to try to push it, and they are. Wow, really nice take there for Flemings. That's another basket for him. That's his second of the day. It's 18-5 lead now for the Dragons. Johnson just trying to stay alive here for the Hornets. Getting hounded on defense by Flemings. Now to Carrington. Carrington trying to go down low there. Around the block, kicks it out. Again, everything beyond the arc, just haven't been able to get anything down low. As there's Hood. Back to Chad Johnson. That one for 3 and missed again. Just can't find anything to go down right now as Nacogdoches coming back. That's for 3 right there. That's Tut. That's his second in a row. 21-5 now. Sings is starting to get out of hand. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Huntsville all around the arc. That one will be a reach there on Reginald Flemings. That's his second foul of the day. 4 minutes, 58 seconds left to go. 21-5 lead here in the second quarter.
Yeah, right now is the time for Huntsville. You don't want to do too much. Obviously, you're down by a bit. Nacogdoches is starting to really make all their shots. Don't try to do too much. Just play your own basketball, get your thing, try to get something working, and try to get something going for halftime.
That one down low. DeMarcus Williams trying to find something. Can't. We'll be on the fast break here now as Tolson will get that one good to go. 23-5 lead now for the Dragons. Johnson now, or back on the wing now. It's Hood. And Hood's just going to lose possession there. He's going to travel. Lose the ball as well. There's another turnover now for the Hornets. A couple substitutions coming in for Nacogdoches. It's McKay Hintz coming in for Flowers. As we do have a timeout. Will that be a 30 or will be a 30-second timeout? I'm going to thank one of our sponsors here, Bill Fick Ford. No bull, Bill Fick Ford. You'll get the best deal in town. I drive a Ford. Our cameraman drives a Ford. We love Bill Fick Ford. There's Jordan. First quarter was a really good game, and ever since, an onslaught of threes here have really extended the lead. And I believe that is a 13-0 run for the Dragons.
Yeah, and again, it's just one of those things where, you know, a team's going to get hot at the right time. That's what basketball is. It's a game of who's on the current run at the time. That's really what basketball is. So you just got to make sure that after they go on said 13-0 run, you then get on your own kind of run.
As that will be a turnover here. Good defense. Good defense there by Caleb Franklin, hounding on defense there in the backcourt. Now Johnson fakes to the left, fakes to the right, and a really nice move there to get 2 to go. Ends the scoring drought there, 23-7 now. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. It's Tolson coming around, back over to Cox. Cox now to Tutt. That's Matthews driving in. Another steal here for the Hornets and right when you think you got something going right there, another turnover. That one's on Derek Hood. Just got the ball, but just dragged his pivot foot. Will be called for the travel there. Another substitution coming in. That's number 24. Hezekiah Johnson coming in there for Hood. Down low, a nice reverse layup, blocked, no good. Johnson there. Now finds Johnson, coming back from right to left. That Ocho Cinco name, Chad Johnson, trying to find someone. Now Roselle, down low now to Marcus Williams. Williams can't find anything. Back out to Johnson. Johnson trying to drive to his right, can't. Kicks it back out to Tozell for 3. Count it. Another 3, though. That's his second of the day, 23-10.
Yeah, it's just a good shot right there. Good execution of the play. And even with the defense on him, just able to make the 3.
Kind of forced it up there, but nothing but net. As Tolson comes back down, offensive rebound from Nacogdoches. And that one comes down. Huntsville fighting the same team. That one's going to come down and still be the Dragon ball. 5-0 scoring run right there. It's a game of runs. We all know that. It's a nice pass there inside to Cox. Cox can't find one to go. Good rebound there. Back over to, fighting all over the court now. Over to stays the Dragons ball. Back down low. The third shot there cannot be good to go. Johnson now trying to force on the wing. A good Euro hezzy move. Oh, just cannot get it to go. Another missed layup. There, that was Caleb Franklin there on a really nice move. Just could not get the roll off the rim. And Matthews is going to travel with the ball. And another turnover. Jordan, we got to be over 12 of the day already.
Yeah, and on that last play, like you said, a good job there on the move. Just sometimes shot doesn't fall. That's all it was.
He had Pearson in the corner too, elected to take himself there. Now Pearson on the wing, back up. Pearson thinks about it. No, he's gonna drive to his left, drops it off, good move. Blocked though by the Dragons. Back comes the other way as pickpockets the Hornets. And then on defense, that will be a foul. That will be on Karen Tutt. They're the point guard, junior point guard. He's made a couple threes, collects the foul right there. Hornets ball.
You got time. Slow it down, get the play you want, and make smart choices with the basketball.
And the Hornets have been trying to get to the rim, just haven't been able to. Credit to the Nacogdoches defense. A nice pass there. Good find by Pearson. That's DeMarcus Williams there for his second field goal of the night. That shot up. That's Tim Cox. Can't find it. Fighting on the board. will be called a jump ball. It will be Nacogdoches' ball. And good fight there, just could not come down with the rebound. Landre was on the deck. A couple substitutions coming in here for Nacogdoches. Only one, Jalen Brown, will be coming in for Tim Cox.
And whatever was talked about during that 30-second timeout taken early by Huntsville by Coach Jay Oliphant obviously has worked. They've been a lot tougher. They've made smarter plays on offense, and the defense has just been stellar. A little bit what we saw early on in the first.
That layup's good to go. That's Jalen Brown again. Puts the lead back up to 13 points, 25-12. Minute to go left here before halftime. Johnson. A lot of dribbling. Find something. Now it's Pearson. Pearson trying to find something. Everything beyond the arc. Can't get down low. Zorn's been trying to get down there. That's Johnson there. Trying to find DeMarcus Williams. That pass is deflected back into the Dragons' hands. Nacogdoches looking on the break here. That's Flans for three. No good. Rebound now. Hornets pushing it, running out there. A good move. Just can't get the layup to go. No foul. I'm sorry, no shot. It will be an over the back on the putback. And I have to disagree with that call. That was Johnson on a great follow. Just went over the back. There, Bryce Tolson.
Now looks like 1-and-1 opportunity here coming up, as that's now 7 fouls on Huntsville. And, you know, it's a good second half to the second quarter, but you got to play a lot more than 4 minutes in a quarter. You know, you saw it the first 4 minutes or so of the ball game. Last 4 minutes, a lot of consistency as that one goes in, but you got to be able to play the whole game, not just bits and pieces, and that's one reason why they're down right now by 14.
Tut gets the first one to go of the 1-and-1. Second one's up, and it's good. 27-12 is the game. 18 seconds left. Huntsville will likely hold here for the final shot. That's Johnson holding the ball over to Pearson. Pearson trying to find something on the pick. Can't. Now to Franklin. Franklin shoots it up, blocked. And that will be it for the first half. 27-12 is your score going into halftime. The Bill Fick Ford halftime report will be up next. This is Luke Scott here alongside Jordan Smith. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network powered by KSAM Sports.
The year-end sales event is going strong here at Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. From the rugged Ford F-150s with a combination of features that make them the perfect truck to the all-new, roomier, and more fuel-efficient Ford Explorers and Expeditions, there's still time to get a no-bull deal. Don't mark it off your list. Head on over to Bill Fick Ford or shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Happy New Year from Bill, Amy, and all of us here at Bill Fick Ford.
From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, this is the Hornets Halftime Show, presented by Bill Fick Ford. For stats and analysis of the first half, let's return courtside and once again meet up with Luke Scott.
Welcome back here. 27-12 is your score here at the Bill Fick Ford Halftime Report. And Jordan, Huntsville really playing good defensively, led up a big scoring run there that Nacogdoches just couldn't miss from three there, but throughout the game causing a lot of turnovers. But the only issue is they'll cause a turnover, and then they'll give one right back to Nacogdoches.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. You know, you get the benefit, you're able to get the opportunity, but like you said, you know, when you get the opportunity, you have to seize it. And the fact that for so many turnovers they forced, they gave up almost the same amount, if not more. It really lessens your opportunity to really stay in the ballgame, even try to take the lead and really have any kind of footing in the ballgame. And, you know, one of the reasons why they're down by 15 at the moment here at the half is because of all those turnovers. That's the other thing, too. Yeah, they were able to play better defense down the stretch of the first half. But, again, those turnovers, anytime you have that turnover, they start to build up one by one by one. No matter what point in the ballgame it is, it's going to hurt you.
Again, Luke Scott here alongside Jordan Smith. Now, so far, Huntsville, a couple points here coming. We got a 6-point game here so far for Braden Roselle. DeMarcus Williams been getting some at the free throw line and both beyond the free throw line inside that half circle there. A really good play so far from Chad Johnson at the point guard. He's been making some good plays. Jordan, what's something you're going to look forward to for this Huntsville team coming up here in the second half?
Well, it'll depend on what happens at halftime. It'll depend on what adjustments are made. Obviously, you're going to have to make some kind of adjustment for the three-point shooting. Yes, it only mainly came during the first part of that second quarter, but they were still able to knock down the shots whenever they attempted them. So that's something you have to watch out for. But really the main thing, if you're Huntsville, the main thing you're trying to adjust is what's happening down low, because obviously there is a bit of size on your team, but Nacogdoches, their Dragons, they do have a good amount of size as well. They're really going to have to make sure that they force the shots outside, or at least mid-range 2-3-pointer, because if they're going to force a lot more of those shots, then there's a lot more opportunity for the Dragons to miss, thus creating opportunities for Huntsville.
Another thing I'm thinking about is all those times Huntsville, they keep swinging the ball around the three-point line, trying to get something, looking for down low on a pick-and-roll action, and they just haven't been able to find it. It's credit to the Nacogdoches High School defense. They've been playing really good on that pick-and-roll a lot of times with Giddens, with DeMarcus Williams. You know, they set that screen and they roll right there on their hips, right there in their drawers. They can't get any separation, and that's causing a lot of, you know, hectic shots here for Huntsville.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Obviously, whenever you look at the Dragon defense, we already knew it was going to be a tough task for this Huntsville offense coming into it anyways, just because of the experience difference. But you really see the difference in it and the aggression the Dragons have had so far in the first half defensively, really on both sides of the ball, but especially defensively. They've really been able to take command on both sides of the ball in this ballgame. And really, you can take command all you want on offense, but it's when you take command on defense is what wins you ball games, is what wins you runs. And another reason why at one point in that first half, they went on that 13-0 run. They were able to take command defensively and create opportunities for their offense.
That 13-0 run really spurred this 15-point lead. Huntsville kind of responded back there on a little bit of a run. We'll be right back here. This is the Bill Fick Ford Halftime Report, Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
The year-end sales event is going strong here at Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. From the rugged Ford F-150s with a combination of features that make them the perfect truck to the all-new, roomier, and more fuel-efficient Ford Explorers and Expeditions, there's still time to get a no-bull deal. Don't mark it off your list. Head on over to Bill Fick Ford or shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Happy New Year from Bill, Amy, and all of us here at Bill Fick Ford.
This has been the Hornets Halftime Show, presented by Bill Fick Ford. Get ready, Hornet Nation. Second half tip-off is just moments away.
Welcome back here in Nacogdoches. Huntsville will be inbounding the ball here to start out the second half. 27-12 lead for the Nacogdoches Dragons. Huntsville getting right back started now, going right back to going around the wings. Around the arc, trying to find something here is Johnson. Johnson back to Roselle. Roselle trying to find his man Carrington, just through the fingers and hands there. That one will be a first turnover in the second half. First of many in the game so far. Back come the Dragons of Nacogdoches. Trying to find Tolson down below. Tolson's been operating really well down there. He will be called for the foul. It will be 2 free throws there for Tolson. Looks like they got Deshaun Carrington there on the foul. Jordan, early on, Nacogdoches was really doing well, getting that ball down low on the block, underneath the basket. Here we are again, second half. First possession, they go right back to it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
You know, that's the thing. It's what's worked for them. And again, part of that is because of the size advantage that they have against this Hornet squad. You take advantage any way you can. I mean, you look at it, there's already 2 players standing above. It looks like the tallest player for Huntsville out there, which probably isn't much taller than me, if I'm going to be honest. And I'm a pretty short guy.
Tolson was good on the first one, the second one up, and no good. Rebound there for Carrington, as now Johnson's going to push it up. Johnson picks up his dribble, finds his man driving him back to Johnson now. Johnson on the pull-up, mid-range, no good. And it will be a push-off. Looks like they're going to get DeMarcus Williams there on the push-off, going for the offensive rebound. You like being aggressive against the glass. That's the 3rd foul in him, I believe, today. One of those being, going over the back for an offensive rebound, and that one right there. So being maybe a little too aggressive there on the offensive glass. There's Williams now as Knack is just going to lose the ball there. Good pressure on ball defense there from Aiden Pearson to force that. Now inbounds back for Huntsville now. Johnson trying to find his man. That's Roselle on the 3. No good. Rebound no good. A rebound for the Dragons. Dragons pushing the ball forward. Trying to find his man. Back down to Tolson. Goes up in the block. No good. Rebound. Lane Laird there on the putback. As now the lead is up to 18. That one for 3. Good. Aiden Pearson there. 13-15 lead. Left wide open in the corner there and just rise and fire and countered it. Now Nacogdoches trying to operate. Good defense here so far by Huntsville. Staying in front of their man, everyone. Trying to find a cutter there. Nothing given. Of course, no shot clock, as we mentioned earlier, so Nacogdoches can just have all the good big turnover there now. Huntsville trying to take it to the rack. And that one will be fighting over. Back down to Johnson. Johnson's going to force one up. That one's good. 13-17 now. Johnson on the layup. Off the Nacogdoches turnover. Nacogdoches going to look to operate quickly in the offensive zone. That one left open. Jalen Brown for 3. No good. Rebound, Sean Carrington. Over to Roselle. Back out. Oh, and that one's going to be an offensive charge there. Roselle just a little out of sorts there and ran right into his man. Second offensive turnover here in the second half. So back comes the Dragons. That's Tutt. Tut trying to operate. Good pass down low when he drives out. That one's taken away, though. Good takeaway there by Pearson. Now Johnson. Johnson going to kick it out to Pearson for three. That one's no good off the front iron, and we'll go over the backboard. Dragons ball. And here comes Giddens now, and Butler coming in for Sean Carrington and Braden Roselle. 30-17 lead, 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Still plenty of time for the Hornets to come back. That's Jalen Brown going there. Good pass down low. That's Lane Laird for his second basket of the second half. That'll extend the lead back to 15 points, 32-17. Giddens trying to find DeMarcus Williams. Now out to Butler. Butler picked up his dribble, trying to find someone. Johnson on the pump fake. Drives out. Kicks it back out. Johnson in the corner. Cross-court pass. That one's going to be deflected. Stays the Hornets ball. Good take to the basket and one. Aiden Pearson there on the right-handed layup. 32-19 lead. And a chance to make it 32-20. Nice explosion to the basket there by Aiden Pearson.
And this is something that we've seen over the last 8 or so minutes of the ball game for Huntsville. They've done a very good job of staying with the play, staying with the shot, and really staying with it on defense as well. Free throw missed there, but seen some good basketball in the last 8 or so minutes from Huntsville.
Huntsville playing, outside of that about 3-4 minute stretch. Huntsville's been right in this game and might have even been the better team so far. Nacogdoches is back operating now in the offensive half. Back and forth around the three-point line. That one looks good, and it will be good. Reginald Fleming's there for three. 35-19. He was really the guy to kickstart that huge run there for Nacogdoches. That one's going to go put up by Butler, and he will be fouled. Coach Oliphant probably telling his team at halftime, hey, we want to get to the rack as much as possible and get looks at the free throw line. Good high percentage looks instead of checking up a lot of these threes that we saw in the first half. First one good there for Butler. That's Hezekiah Johnson coming in for DeMarcus Williams. Williams having a good day so far, and a little bit of foul trouble. Butler puts this one up, and that one's good. So we made the two. Now Keyshawn Alexander coming in there for the primary ball handler there, and Chad Johnson. That's one of the cool things about this team. Huntsville's going to be 13 deep throughout the season. You don't see that as many times with a lot of high school programs, but Huntsville's going to be 13 deep just because, not as much experience. They want to get as many players to play as possible. Is that one another turnover here? Butler's going to have it on the 2-on-1. Butler's going to take it to the rack and get fouled. That one is going to be on Bryson Tolson. That's his third of the day. So attacking the big man there again. And we'll see Brett Butler right back at the line. First one up and good. 35-22 lead, 3 minutes and 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Butler, that one's good for Brett Butler. And we will have a hold there on the inbound. Looks like it was against Pearson. They're really confused there on the call. Yeah, it will be on Pearson there. Dragons inbounding the ball here. That's Flemings. Now to Jalen Brown bringing the ball up in the half court. Now to Tut. Tut going around. There's Brown in the corner, finds his man. Gonna get fouled there is Hezekiah Johnson. That's a fifth foul on the team. A couple more, we will be in the bonus here for the Dragons. Nacogdoches finding the inbound. Tip, ball good, really nice play there on defense by Giddens. As Giddens is gonna try to bring this ball up, he's gonna give it right back to Pearson. Pearson's been really active here in this second half. Not much going in the first half, but has been really a threat in the second half. That one up and no good. Offensive rebound, as it will be another over the back foul there. Maybe got a push on Hezekiah Johnson. That's Johnson's third, 6-team foul on Huntsville. One more, and we will be in the bonus for the rest of the game. That is for the Dragons. Again, 35-23 lead as Pearson's going to steal that one. And it's going to give it right back, though. The Dragons trying to keep the ball in play as Nacogdoches find its way quickly in the court. Trying to find a cutter here is Tut. Good defense here. Now it's Tolson down low, and that's going to be another one for Tolson. 37-23 lead here for the Dragons. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. That's Pearson for three. No good. Followed his shot, though. Good rebound. Puts it back up, and he will be fouled. That will be two coming for Pearson and Jordan. We see that all the time. Old coaches always hounding. Follow your shot. Follow your shot. Right there. Follow your shot. Get a rebound. And get to the free throw line. Nice play there for Pearson.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why they teach you that, because you can get your own second chance offense there. Get some points on the board, and now you get a chance at the free throw line.
First one's good there for Pearson. Lead down to 13. Pearson, 4 dribbles with his right hand, spins the ball. Up. And no good. Offensive rebound there by Giddens. Giddens going to put it back. No good. As both teams fighting for the rebound. Nacogdoches is going to come away with it. Good rebound there for Tolson. Now comes Jalen Brown. Now back down to Tolson. Tolson, no one in front of him. Going to the rack and one there for Bryson Tolson. That's going to kick the lead up to 39-24 with a chance for 40. So back out comes Hezekiah Johnson. In comes DeMarcus Williams as both. Johnson has had kind of a rough day with being in foul trouble, and DeMarcus Williams also in a little bit of foul trouble. I believe he has 3 as well. Here's Tolson on the free throw up. And no good. Rebound Giddens. Back comes Huntsville now. Huntsville, now Williams trying to drive in, kicks it out, stolen by Brown. Now to Tut. Tut going to the rack. And a good layup there will make it to 41-24. And as soon as Huntsville kind of gets something going, Nacogdoches just responds back. Now they're on a little 6-0 run themselves. Oh, and a bad pass there by Johnson, which is going to force Brett Butler there to step out when trying to gather the ball. Minute 21 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Tut, bringing it up in the full court. Johnson's going to meet him there at half court, right there with that Nacogdoches yellow and black logo. Tut finding Tolson down low. Tolson trying to go up, and he will be fouled. And that will be Johnson on the foul there. Yep, it'll be Johnson. So Bryce Tolson goes right back to the free throw line to get 2 more maybe. Again, we do apologize for the camera. We're having a little tough technical difficulties going to a secondary option. Appreciate Christian Cortez helping us out. Tolson's first one is good. 42-24 is the lead now with exactly 60 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Jalen Brown comes out. That's Yoshi Parks coming in for Brown. Tolson seconds up and no good. Offensive rebound there by Cox, but it will be it looks like a lane violation. Or no, it will be a push in the back. Yep, that will be Tim Cox with a push. Hornets ball. Now Johnson brings it up. Across the logo. Over to Franklin. Franklin puts it up, driving. And that will be a charge there on Franklin as just another turnover has really cost the Hornets this game.
It really has, and there's not much you can do about it. When the turnovers continue to pile up and you don't have an answer for it, you just kind of have to hope that the deficit isn't, a large one if the other team takes advantage, and the Dragons definitely have.
Huntsville definitely been fouling a lot more. That's going to be the 10th foul, which is going to put the Dragons in the double bonus. That will be on John. That's not going to be on Johnson because Johnson's out of the game. Oh, no, never mind. Yes, he is. That'll be on Johnson. That'll be 2 free throws here now. Nacogdoches' first one up and no good. And here comes Savion Conte now for Jawan Giddens. Giddens put in some valuable minutes off the bench, playing really good defense and rebounding well. Second one up and no good, so going to come empty on the free throw line there for Nacogdoches. And they will get Tyron Matthews there for the Dragons on a foul. I'll put them at the 6th foul. So one more and the Hornets will be in the single bonus. So back comes Chad Johnson, probably going to try to hold here for the last shot. Never mind. Butler trying to find it back. Good pass there down low for Williams. Williams back out. That 3 is no good. Rebound, and it will be a nice play there by Tolson. It was going to be off him, threw it off a Huntsville Hornet, and it will be Dragon ball here with 12 seconds left to go. Nacogdoches trying to move quickly, intercepted there by the Hornets, going out. That's Butler for 3. Count it. Big basket there to close out the third quarter. Dragons going to try to get something up. That one will be up. And no good. 42-27 lead. If the Dragons, the Hornets got one more quarter, step it up, and come on right back. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
The year-end sales event is going strong here at Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. From the rugged Ford F-150s with a combination of features that make them the perfect truck to the all-new, roomier, and more fuel-efficient Ford Explorers and Expeditions, there's still time to get a no-bull deal. Don't mark it off your list. Head on over to Bill Fick Ford or shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Happy New Year from Bill, Amy, and all of us here at Bill Fick Ford.
Welcome back here to Nacogdoches. 42-27 lead for the Nacogdoches Dragons over your Huntsville Hornets. Nacogdoches has been really good offensively here in the second half. 42-27 lead, and it will be Dragons ball. Good defense here by the Huntsville Hornets, trying to get something going. Tolson kicks it down low. Good defense, good close out there by Johnson, being way undersized. Trying to find Aiden Pearson. Pearson's going to chuck that one up. That one's good. 42-29 as the Hornets get going early. And kind of a breakdown defensively on one end. Maybe causes a little momentum here for the Hornets to come out strong here in this fourth quarter. 7 minutes, 35 seconds left. Brown inbounds it to Tolson, gives it right back to Brown. Brown coming up in the half court, hounded by Johnson. Double team coming, trying to cause some turnovers here. That 3's up and no good. Rebound for the Dragons. That's and a good cut there for the Dragons. Again, another offensive rebound. And that one will be a travel, a good possession, defensive possession there for the Hornets. Gave away a couple offensive rebounds, but came away with the ball there.
Yeah, and really at this point, being down by so much, you don't want to say the game's over. You're really just trying to make sure that you have some kind of positive possessions at this point.
That Pearson's for three. No good off the rebound. That will be off Brown, and it will stay on this side of the floor. Sean Carrington inbounding the ball here. That one trying to find Johnson, still tipped off a Dragon. Couldn't see here, blocked by the ref. 42-29 lead. Huntsville trying to create a fourth quarter surge here. That one out to Pearson. Pearson finds Johnson. Johnson driving to his right. Now to Roselle. Good weave movement here by the Hornets, and just a look not there. As on the rebound there, it looks like a Nacogdoches Dragon. His foot was on the line. That's going to stay Hornet ball. It'd be a really tough blow to take if the Hornets can't come away with the points here, staying on this side of the ends for so long. Boy, a few Hornets hit the ground there. And Huntsville will call a timeout to avoid the inbound violation. We'll see if it is a 30-second or a full. It will be a 30-second. We're going to stay right here in Jordan. So far out of this fourth quarter, Huntsville's come out with a lot of good energy. One basket, haven't given away anything, but they got to get something going here quickly in this last 6 minutes or so.
They really do, and this possession is going to be key to see what it is they're able to do. They had, like you said, had to call the timeout there to avoid the 5-second violation out of the inbound because a couple of Huntsville players tripped, as you saw hopefully on the screen. But it really is going to depend on what happens in this possession. They just got to be smart about it and not force anything that isn't going to go the right way.
Sean Carrington throwing something out here. Nope. Turnover now for the Dragons, and a really good ball movement and a good look from down low. That is Lane Laird down low on the basket. And there's kind of a breakdown defensively off the turnover, and an easy two there for the Dragons. Pearson for three. That one no good off the back iron. Rebound, Marcus Williams can't come up with it. Back comes the other way now are the Dragons. Tutt going up for the layup, no good. Another offensive rebound. That one comes down for Reginald Flemons. Back out now for Brown. Brown trying to run some clock here. 6 minutes left to go in the game. Back down to Tilson, who's got a huge size advantage on Pearson. Comes out in another offensive rebound there for Laird, but Huntsville will come away with the loose ball. Trying to find Pearson now in the corner. Pearson trying to drive the baseline. Nope, kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson gives it back to Pearson on the three. No good. Good closeout there for Flemons. Brown's going to take it up himself. Called off Tutt. Now give it back to Tutt. Tutt running some clock here. Drives to his right. Goes to the layup. Will be a foul there on Williams, though, it looks like. And that means we'll be taking a free throw trip here for Tutt. And a mass substitution looks like to be queued here for the Hornets. That will be Giddens, Conte, Butler, Caleb Franklin coming in. So those four coming in. Roselle, only one staying. Nope. Oh, and Giddens just popped in too. So only one, Carrington, staying in. So maybe some fourth quarter energy coming off. Here's Giddens there, fighting for the board. Gets it now, back to Carrington. Finds Conte now. Conte to Butler. Now, back to Butler for three, wide open by himself. That one's good to go. Brett Butler off the assist to Caleb Franklin. Nice pass to kick it out and find a wide open Butler.
It's going to be key to see what they do on defense here. Down by 13, still plenty of time left.
That one looked like he might have gotten away with the travel, and another basket down low for Tolson. And it looks like Tolson's size has really just been an issue with this really young Hornet team. Giddens now in the paint, gives it up. Finds the open man here. Sean Carrington, that's for two, no good. Rebound Tolson. Tolson's probably well on his way, getting a double-double on pace so far. Now Tutt driving to his right, help defense is there. Forces up a shot there, and that one's really good to go. Wow, a little bit of a circus shot there for Reginald Flemings. As that one extends the lead, 49-32, 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. That shot good. Yeah, really nice shot there for Caleb Franklin for three. That's gonna bring it to 35-49. The Hornets really starting to get some stops and turn into points here soon. This time is becoming an issue. Tutt forces a J. No good. Rebound there, Franklin. Franklin trying to find someone. Conte running the point. Conte drives to his left, kicks it out. Butler. Butler for three. No good. Jalen Brown's going to come away with the rebound, gives it back up to Kyron Tutt. Tutt loses his feet, gets it back though. Tutt drops it off, a three in the corner. That one no good. And fighting for that rebound. Gonna stay with the Dragons ball, and a good take there, and that one's gonna roll in. Really nice play there from Lane Laird. Had a quiet first half, second half, been all over the boards and got some points right there.
And that one might have honestly just put the icing on the cake. Again, take this last 2.5 minutes, just try to turn it into some positive possessions and come out here with something good on the tape.
Huntsville just shooting a lot of threes now, trying to Hollywood their way back into this game. Now comes the Dragons off the missed basket of Butler, and that one is Flemings, and it looks like Flemings came down a little gimpy there, as he will be coming out. Maybe a little gimpy on the ankle. 2:18 left in the game, 53-35 deficit for your Huntsville Hornets. As this game is kind of starting its way to wind to the end. Saw a lot of good things out of Huntsville, Jordan, but just haven't really been able to get going offensively throughout the game. Going stretches, but nothing really sustained throughout the game, as that rebound is good for the Dragons, and that one's good for Laird again. Lane Laird getting paid off the assist right there by Tyron Matthews. Nice basket for them. 55-35 lead now, leads up to 20. Hornets just trying to force a three up. Force really anything up. Conte can't come up with that one. Turnover. And he will be fouled. That's Tutt going to be going to the free throw line. Oh, never mind. It looks like Tutt stepped out of bounds. And no foul.
Hey, there's a benefit right there if you're Huntsville, and now take an opportunity to get a basket in one of your last couple of possessions potentially of the ball game.
That's the first time we've seen Caleb Williams coming in there. Williams will be down there on the post. Giddens trying to find his man. Giddens cuts to the basket. That's Alexander. No, can't get it. Sean Alexander comes up a little bit short right there. And now the rebound for Tyron Matthews. 1:19 left to go in the game. Huntsville still playing good defense. And that one's good to go. Driving to his left. A nice finish at the rim there for Bryson Tolson. Leads up to 22. Conte pulling up for the mid-range. That one no good. Rebound to Tolson. Been hearing that a lot today. Tyron Matthews is going to try to dribble out the rest as long as he can. 47 seconds left to go here in the game. Going to take it to the rack himself. No offensive rebound. No good. Tolson, another offensive rebound. That one's up and good. 59-35 lead. As Tolson is just adding to his stats now. Roselle dribbling to a corner, picked up his dribble, finds Alexander. Alexander trying to find somewhere to go. And it will be a turnover. 59-35 lead, another turnover, 18 seconds left to go. And Jordan, this game was a nice first quarter and a good second quarter response there in the second half of the second quarter. And the third quarter had a little bit of something going, but ever since that, really surged in the early third quarter, nothing's been going on.
Yeah, just weren't able to cancel out all the early turnovers they had, and it came back to bite them in the butt, and sometimes that's just how basketball is.
That will be the game. 59-35 will be the score. We're going to try to get head coach Jay Oliphant here on the post game. We'll be right back here. This is Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
The year-end sales event is going strong here at Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. From the rugged Ford F-150s with a combination of features that make them the perfect truck to the all-new, roomier, and more fuel-efficient Ford Explorers and Expeditions, there's still time to get a no-bull deal. Don't mark it off your list. Head on over to Bill Fick Ford or shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Happy New Year from Bill, Amy, and all of us here at Bill Fick Ford.
The Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, welcomes you to the Huntsville Hornets post-game wrap-up. For stats and analysis of tonight's game, let's go back to the court and join Luke Scott and head coach Jay Oliphant.
Head coach Jay Oliphant with ourselves today. Coach, 59-35 defeat. Your thoughts on the game?
I thought we came out and played better in the second half. I thought we started off extremely slow. I think we had 2 points there for a long time, and it's just going to be hard to win not being able to score the basketball. So we're just going to keep staying grimy and gritty and see what happens.
Coach Bryson Tolson for Nacogdoches really was powerful on the boards, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Kind of been a struggle today defensively. Just can't get that rebound. What was the issue right there?
Well, for the main thing, for the first time in a long time, I'm small, and being small, I mean, we have to play with a little more physicality. And we just haven't got there yet. I think the guys are doing a good job of battling. We work on it all the time, so we're just going to have to keep doing repetition. It's going to have to click at some point in time.
Coach, I know offensive turnovers have been an issue as of late, and today it rendered itself again. How do y'all rebound from that and pull out the next game?
Well, the main thing is just becoming better ball handlers. A lot of times when you have turnovers, it's just because your ball handling is weak and make bad decisions. So we just have to watch some film and look at things that we did miscues on and get better and get ready for Dayton on Tuesday.
Head coach Jay Oliphant there with the post game. Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir. You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And that was head coach Jay Oliphant there. 59-35 defeat for your Huntsville Hornets. We're going to try to get Jordan Smith back here pretty quickly. Jawan Giddens played a good game. DeMarcus Williams played a good game, but just not enough here for the Nacogdoches. And Jordan, your thoughts on the game?
Well, I mean, you taking a look at the game, and again, part of the game today was just the inexperience. And we all knew coming into this one, it would be a tough task and a tall order going up against this Golden Dragon squad. And, that's what it proved to be. I mean, really, you're looking at the team. The main thing was turnovers early on. It just kept building and building. And as the game went on, they started to minimize the amount of turnovers they were giving up, but at the same time, they weren't getting their own opportunities as well throughout the entire ball game when they forced the turnovers, except only maybe a few times. And with that as well, a couple of forced shots, and that's really something that they're going to have to go back into the drawing board, watch the tape, and see what went wrong and try to find a way to fix that, because the more shots you force up, the less shots that are going to go in, and the more you turn over the ball, obviously, easy case in point, less opportunities you're going to get.
59-35 defeat as the lights just turned out here in Nacogdoches. We're going to get out of here as quick as we can. Coming back next time, that will be, let's see, next Tuesday at Dayton, playing against Dayton High School in Dayton. So if you can't make it out there, make sure to tune in. This has been Luke Scott here for KSAM Sports. Appreciate you listening. Have a good night, and God bless. We'll see you later.
This has been a presentation of Huntsville Hornet basketball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. No portion of this broadcast may be used or transmitted in any other form without the express written consent of Huntsville High School Athletics, our broadcast partners, and 101.7 KSAM. Thanks for watching, and sting 'em, Hornets.